In recent years, society has faced a growing dilemma about the concept of meritocracy. Many people believe they deserve rewards and recognition without necessarily having dedicated themselves or worked for it. This phenomenon is fueled by a culture of instant gratification and a spoiled mentality that permeates various spheres of life, from the educational environment to the job market. This book aims to challenge that perspective and invite readers to reflect on the true nature of success and reward. The purpose of this book is to highlight the importance of effort, perseverance, honesty, and character. Through detailed analysis and practical examples, we will show that the world does not owe us anything without earning it. Instead of waiting for opportunities to fall from the sky, we need to adopt a proactive mindset and value hard work and integrity. Meritocracy is a system that values individual merit, rewarding people based on their performance and skills. In a meritocratic society, effort, competence, and talent are the main criteria for success and social mobility. When correctly implemented, this model can promote justice, equity, and motivation, encouraging people to dedicate themselves and constantly improve. In today's society, meritocracy faces significant challenges. The immediacy promoted by technology and social media makes people expect quick results without effort. Additionally, the creation of a spoiled mentality, where people believe they deserve everything without any sacrifice, undermines the true essence of meritocracy. Genuine meritocracy promotes an environment where people are justly rewarded for their effort and skills. It encourages excellence, innovation, and individual responsibility, becoming a fundamental pillar for sustainable development and social progress. However, for meritocracy to work effectively, everyone must understand and accept that success requires hard work, smart effort, and solid values such as honesty and character. Chapter 1. Immediacy. We live in an era where patience has become a rare virtue. In a world where everything seems to be within a click away, immediacy has taken over our lives, influencing our mindset in ways we often don't realize. But what exactly is immediacy? And how does this now culture shape our expectations and behaviors, especially when it comes to achieving success? Immediacy is the tendency to want quick and instant results without considering the time and effort required to achieve these goals. Imagine someone comfortably sitting on their couch, watching TV. They have a remote control at their disposal that allows them to change channels instantly, watch any movie or series in seconds, and even shop without leaving home. This convenience has created an expectation of immediate gratification in almost every aspect of life. In the modern mindset, this search for instant satisfaction seriously undermines our ability to plan long-term. Science tells us that our brain is naturally programmed to seek quick rewards, a legacy from times when survival depended on immediate gratification, such as finding food or avoiding predators. However, this same programming can sabotage us when applied to goals that require patience and persistence, such as building a career or acquiring complex skills. One can feel the effects of this mentality immediately in their daily life. For example, they may start a new hobby, like learning to play the guitar, full of enthusiasm. But after a few weeks, when they realize they haven't become a rock star instantly, they get discouraged and give up. The now culture says that if something can't be achieved quickly, it might not be worth pursuing. This thinking, however, is a trap that limits our potential and prevents us from achieving significant accomplishments. Moreover, the influence of immediacy is evident in how we deal with our work. Many expect promotions and salary increases almost immediately after starting a job. However, the reality is that building a solid career requires time, dedication, and often sacrifice. Studies show that those who understand and accept the need for continuous and persistent effort tend to be more successful in the long run. However, the culture of immediacy can cause them to give up too soon, seeking new opportunities that promise quicker gratification but often do not materialize. Another example is in education. Many students today expect to absorb knowledge instantly, without understanding that learning is a gradual process. They prefer quick summaries and shortcuts, hoping to avoid the hard work of truly understanding concepts. The consequence is superficial understanding and the inability to apply knowledge meaningfully. Technology also significantly contributes to this mentality. With smartphones and high-speed internet, we are used to getting instant answers to any question, instant communication with anyone, and instant access to any entertainment. While this convenience is beneficial in many ways, it has conditioned us to expect everything in our lives to work the same way. However, real life rarely works that way. True and lasting successes, such as building a career, learning a new skill, or developing meaningful relationships, require time and continuous effort. Behavioral science confirms that long-term satisfaction, known as delayed gratification, is associated with higher levels of success and well-being. People who can delay immediate gratification in favor of future rewards tend to be more resilient, determined, and successful. Consider the story of someone who decided to start a small business. At first, they are full of enthusiasm, invest time and resources, and expect quick results. However, they soon discover that business growth is a slow process, full of ups and downs. The temptation to give up is strong, especially when results don't come as quickly as expected. But those who persevere, who understand that success comes with time and continuous effort, eventually reap the rewards of their dedication. Immediacy, therefore, is a powerful force that can negatively influence our pursuit of success. It makes us believe that everything should be quick and easy when, in reality, the most significant achievements require patience and hard work. By reflecting on this, we can start changing our mindset, understanding that true value lies in continuous effort and the ability to delay gratification in favor of larger, more lasting goals. So let us think of the ordinary citizen. They may decide to join a gym. In the first few days, enthusiasm is at its peak, motivation is high, and they imagine that in a few weeks they will have an athlete's physique. However, after a month, they look in the mirror and see few changes. Immediacy whispers in their ear, saying that all the effort is not worth it if the results are not quick. But if they persist, month after month, the results will start to appear, and they will realize that true progress comes with time and continuous effort. And it's not just in the gym or at work that immediacy harms us. Think of relationships. Many people expect their friendships and romantic relationships to be perfect from the start, without conflicts or difficulties. When the first problems arise, the temptation is to give up and look for something easier, more immediate. But any lasting and meaningful relationship requires time, understanding, and continuous effort. The gratification is not immediate, but the long-term result can be profoundly rewarding. The culture of immediacy also affects our mental health. We are constantly bombarded by images of instant success on social media, where everyone seems to be living perfect lives. This creates pressure to quickly reach the same level of success and happiness, without understanding the work and time it really took to get there. The result is a sense of inadequacy and frustration when we can't meet these unrealistic standards immediately. On the other hand, science shows that delaying gratification can lead to a more satisfying and balanced life. Classic experiments, such as the marshmallow test, demonstrate that children who can wait for a larger reward instead of accepting a smaller one immediately tend to have better academic and professional outcomes in the future. This is because the ability to delay gratification is linked to self-control and the ability to plan long-term. In a study with adults, it was observed that those who had the ability to delay gratification were more capable of dealing with stress and had a greater sense of overall well-being. They understood that the true fruits of hard work do not come immediately, but with patience and continuous effort. This reinforces the idea that immediacy can be a significant obstacle to long-term success and happiness. Therefore, it is essential to recognize the influence of immediacy in our lives and work to overcome it. We need to learn to value the process, understand that great achievements take time and effort, and appreciate the small victories along the way. By doing so, we not only increase our chances of success, but also find a deeper and more lasting sense of fulfillment in our accomplishments. Chapter 2. Effort versus Reward. In today's world, we often encounter the notion that success can be achieved without much effort, as if it were a matter of luck or favorable circumstances. However, this idea is an illusion that distracts us from the true path to lasting achievements. The relationship between effort and reward is one of the most fundamental laws of life, and understanding this dynamic is essential for achieving real and meaningful goals. Imagine a person who decides they want to become an excellent cook. They start by watching cooking shows and experimenting with recipes at home. At first, everything seems fun and easy, but they soon realize that mastering the art of cooking requires more than just following recipes. They need to understand techniques, learn to combine flavors, and most importantly, practice repeatedly. This continuous learning process is what transforms an ordinary person into a master in the kitchen. Science tells us that our brain is like a muscle that strengthens with constant use. Neuroscientists explain that through continuous practice, We create new neural connections that facilitate the execution of complex tasks. This principle applies to any skill or competence we wish to develop. Therefore, the idea that we can achieve great feats without effort is simply inconsistent with how our brain and body work. Success stories are abundant, and many of them follow a similar pattern: an initial period of enthusiasm, followed by challenges and difficulties, and finally, the reward for continuous effort. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before becoming one of the world's most successful writers, Rowling faced rejections from several publishers and lived in difficult financial conditions. However, she persisted, continued writing, and eventually found a publisher who believed in her work. Her story is a clear example of how perseverance and effort are crucial for achieving success. Another example is Thomas Edison, the inventor of the electric light bulb. Edison conducted thousands of failed experiments before finally discovering an effective method to create a lasting light bulb. When asked about his many failures, Edison replied that he had not failed, but rather found thousands of ways that did not work. His positive outlook and unwavering determination are testimonies to the value of constant effort and the ability to learn from mistakes. However, the modern mindset often leads us to believe that success should be quick and easy. Television programs, social media, and stories of instant success make us think we can achieve great things without breaking a sweat. This creates unrealistic and often discouraging expectations when we don't see immediate results. It is crucial to understand that these narratives rarely show the true hard work that happens behind the scenes. Constant effort is not just a matter of hard work, but also of smart effort. It means being able to learn from mistakes, adjust strategies, and keep moving forward despite obstacles. A farmer, for example, cannot simply plant seeds and expect an abundant harvest to magically appear. They need to prepare the soil, choose the right seeds, care for the plants, and protect them from pests. Each step requires attention, knowledge, and continuous effort. This same logic applies to any life goal. Whether in career, studies, or personal projects, lasting rewards come to those who are willing to invest time and energy. Many of us know people who seem to have achieved everything effortlessly, but a closer look reveals that these stories are more complex than they appear. There is always a period of learning, adaptation, and effort that precedes visible success. The erroneous idea that success can be achieved without hard work is partly fueled by our culture of instant gratification. We want quick results, and when we don't get them, we tend to give up. But true reward comes to those who understand that the path to success is a marathon, not a sprint. It is a process that requires patience, resilience, and the willingness to continue, even when results are not immediately visible. Let's think of an athlete training for a marathon. They do not expect to run 26 miles on the first day of training. Instead, they follow a training plan that involves daily runs, proper nutrition, rest, and recovery. Each training session is a step toward the ultimate goal. The reward of crossing the finish line comes not only from the race itself, but from all the effort and preparation that preceded it. In the business world, we see similar stories. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, is often remembered as an innovative genius, but his path to success was full of challenges. Jobs was fired from the company he founded and faced many failures before returning to Apple and leading the creation of revolutionary products. His story highlights the importance of resilience and the ability to learn and grow from adversity. Ultimately, the relationship between effort and reward is a fundamental truth that cannot be ignored. The most significant and lasting achievements come from a constant commitment and a willingness to face challenges and learn from them. By reflecting on these stories and examples, we can begin to understand that success is not a destination reached all at once, but a continuous journey of growth and development. Therefore, instead of seeking shortcuts and quick solutions, we should focus on developing a mindset of continuous effort. We need to value the process of learning and growth, recognizing that each step brings us closer to our goals. This mindset will allow us to face challenges with more confidence and determination, knowing that the true reward comes to those who do not give up, who persist, and who continue to strive day after day. Chapter 3: Spoiled People. Imagine a person who grew up receiving everything on a silver platter, never having to make an effort or face frustration. This is the classic image of someone spoiled. A person with this profile often exhibits behaviors such as an inability to accept no as an answer, a lack of resilience in the face of obstacles, and unrealistic expectations that the world should immediately satisfy their needs and desires. But how does this mentality form? From an early age, the environment we grow up in shapes our perceptions and behaviors. Children who never face difficulties, who always have their desires met without question, learn that the world revolves around them. Parents who, in an attempt to protect their children, eliminate any kind of necessary suffering or effort for achievements end up creating a bubble where the child never learns to deal with frustrations. This may seem like an act of love and care, but in reality, it sets the stage for a future adult who does not know how to deal with reality and life's challenges. The impact of this behavior in adulthood is significant. In the workplace, for example, a spoiled individual may struggle to handle constructive criticism, work in a team, or accept responsibilities. These people tend to avoid challenging tasks, preferring those that are easy and provide instant gratification. When faced with situations that require patience and continuous effort, they often feel demotivated and give up quickly. This not only hinders their professional growth, but also negatively affects the dynamics of working with colleagues and superiors. In personal development, the spoiled mentality impedes maturity. Such individuals have difficulties building healthy relationships because they expect their partners or friends to always be available and willing to meet their needs. Any setback is seen as a personal attack, and the lack of skills to handle conflicts can lead to isolation and loneliness. Moreover, the lack of resilience makes these people more susceptible to stress and anxiety, as any small obstacle is seen as an insurmountable crisis. Overcoming this mentality requires conscious effort and a change in perspective. First, it is essential to recognize that the world does not owe us anything, and that real achievements require effort and patience. Accepting this truth is the first step to adopting a more responsible and proactive approach. Instead of waiting for things to happen, it is necessary to take the initiative and actively work to achieve goals. Developing resilience is crucial. Facing challenges head-on, without running away or seeking the easy way out, helps build a strong and determined mindset. It is important to learn to see obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable barriers. One way to do this is to set small, achievable goals and celebrate each victory along the way. This creates a positive cycle of effort and reward that motivates continued progress. Another effective strategy is practicing gratitude. By focusing on the positive aspects of life and the achievements, no matter how small, we develop a more optimistic and proactive attitude. Gratitude helps us value what we have and recognize the effort needed to achieve our goals. This contrasts strongly with the spoiled mentality, which tends to focus on what is missing or what was not achieved instantly. Adopting a growth mindset is also fundamental. This means believing that skills and intelligence can be developed through effort and practice. Instead of seeing failures as proof of incompetence, we should see them as part of the learning process. This change in perspective makes us more open to new experiences and more willing to face challenges. Practicing empathy and developing social skills are also important steps. Understanding and respecting the feelings and needs of others help us build healthier and more meaningful relationships. This includes learning to listen, accept constructive criticism, and collaborate effectively with others. Finally, seeking honest feedback and being willing to grow from it is essential. Surrounding ourselves with people who are sincere and who challenge us to improve can be uncomfortable, but it is one of the most effective ways to overcome the spoiled mentality. Constructive feedback helps us identify areas for improvement and develop a plan to progress. Chapter 4: Smart Effort. We often hear the expression "work hard" as the key to success, but is that enough? There is a subtle but crucial difference between working hard and working smart. Understanding this distinction can transform how we approach our daily tasks and, ultimately, our life goals. Working hard generally means putting in long hours, making sacrifices, and dedicating oneself intensely to a task or project. While this approach certainly has its value, it does not always guarantee effective results. Imagine an executive who works in an office and spends many hours in front of the computer, responding to emails and attending endless meetings. They are clearly working hard, but are they being productive? On the other hand, working smart involves using strategies and techniques that increase efficiency and productivity. It's about doing the right things the right way and at the right time. This does not mean avoiding hard work, but rather optimizing time and energy to achieve the best possible results. A practical example would be a person who decides to review their schedule, eliminate unnecessary meetings, and use time management tools to prioritize their most important tasks. One of the most effective strategies to maximize effort is the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. This principle suggests that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. Applying this rule in daily life can be revolutionary. For example, instead of spending hours on low-impact activities, focusing on those that truly make a difference can significantly increase productivity. This may include identifying and concentrating on tasks that have the greatest impact on overall goals, setting aside those that contribute little. Another powerful technique is setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Having clear objectives helps direct efforts more effectively. Instead of saying, "I want to be more productive," setting a goal like, "I want to complete 3 major projects by the end of the month," provides a clear path and a defined deadline, facilitating planning and execution. Planning is an essential component of SMART work. Having a well-crafted plan can save time and avoid rework. Imagine a large project, like renovating a house. Without a detailed plan, unexpected problems, unnecessary expenses, and delays are likely to arise. However, with proper planning, each step of the process is organized, resources are efficiently allocated, and risks are minimized. The same principle applies to any project or task. Taking time to plan may seem like a luxury, but it is a powerful tool to increase efficiency. Efficiency can also be improved through delegation. Many people struggle to delegate tasks, believing it is faster and easier to do everything themselves. However, this approach can lead to burnout and suboptimal results. Delegating not only frees up time to focus on more strategic activities, but also empowers others, developing their skills and increasing the overall capacity of the team or family. Another fundamental strategy is automating routine tasks. With today's technology, many repetitive tasks can be automated, freeing up time for activities that require more creativity and critical thinking. For example, using financial management software to automate payments and expense tracking can free up significant time to focus on strategic financial planning. The concept of working smart also involves knowing when to rest. Rest is crucial to maintaining productivity and creativity. Studies show that regular breaks can improve concentration and reduce stress. Therefore, instead of working continuously for hours, alternating work periods with small breaks can result in higher quality work and less exhaustion. The importance of planning and efficiency on the path to success cannot be underestimated. Good planning provides a clear vision of what needs to be done, when, and how. It allows the identification of priorities, proper allocation of resources, and anticipation of potential challenges. Efficiency, in turn, ensures that these plans are executed in the best possible way, using the minimum necessary resources and time. Planning is not just for big projects. Even daily tasks can benefit from some planning. Making a to-do list, prioritizing activities, and setting deadlines are simple but effective practices. These actions help maintain focus and ensure time is used productively. Planning the day, week, or month can provide a sense of control and clarity, reducing stress and increasing productivity. Efficiency is the key to achieving more in less time. This does not mean working faster, but working smarter. Reducing distractions, such as email or social media notifications, can increase concentration and work quality. Creating an organized and distraction-free work environment is also essential. Studies show that a clean and organized work environment can increase productivity and reduce feelings of overwhelm. Moreover, learning to say no is an important skill for maintaining efficiency. Accepting all demands and commitments can lead to overload and reduced work quality. Knowing when to refuse or delay non-priority tasks is crucial for maintaining focus on activities that truly matter. The practice of deep work is another valuable technique. This concept, introduced by author Cal Newport, refers to periods of focused and uninterrupted work on cognitively challenging tasks. Reserving specific time blocks for this type of work can result in significant and high-quality breakthroughs. During these periods, it is important to eliminate all distractions and focus exclusively on the task at hand. Flexibility is also an important part of working smart. Being open to adjusting plans and strategies as new information or circumstances arise can increase efficiency and avoid wasting time and resources. Planning should be a guide, not a prison. Adapting and adjusting the course as necessary is a mark of efficiency and intelligence in work. Finally, regular reflection on the work done is crucial. Taking time to evaluate what worked, what could be improved, and how to adjust strategies for the future can increase efficiency and long-term success. This practice of continuous self-assessment allows for constant growth and improvement in how we work. Working smart, therefore, involves a combination of strategic planning, operational efficiency, and a flexible and adaptable mindset. It is about using time and resources in the most effective way possible to achieve the best results. It is recognizing that effort alone is not enough. It is also necessary to think and act strategically. Chapter 5: Honesty and Character. In a world where meritocracy is often discussed as the path to success, it is easy to forget that honesty and character play fundamental roles in this process. Many believe that only talent and effort are enough to achieve great feats, but values and principles are what sustain lasting and truly significant achievements. Honesty is the foundation upon which relationships of trust are built. Imagine a person working in a company. They may be extremely competent and hardworking, but if they are not honest, their achievements are questionable. Lack of integrity can erode the trust of colleagues and superiors, creating an environment of mistrust and uncertainty. On the other hand, a person who values transparency and truth earns the respect and loyalty of others, facilitating collaborations and partnerships that are essential for long-term success. Character, in turn, is a set of qualities that defines who we are when no one is looking. It involves adhering to ethical and moral principles, regardless of the circumstances. An individual of character acts according to their values, even when it is difficult or unpopular. This includes responsibility, fairness, and empathy. These qualities are crucial because, in a meritocratic system where performance is rewarded, people who maintain a strong sense of ethics are seen as trustworthy and worthy of leadership. Values and principles are the backbone of any success that is sustainable. In a scenario where decisions are guided by solid principles, the results are fairer and more equitable. Consider a company that values integrity in all its operations. It not only attracts loyal customers, but also dedicated employees who share the same values. This creates a virtuous cycle where trust generates more trust, and success is built on a solid and ethical foundation. Examples of leaders who exemplify these values are numerous. Think of Nelson Mandela, a global symbol of resistance and integrity. Even after spending 27 years in prison, he emerged with a spirit of reconciliation and justice, earning the respect of the world. His leadership was marked not only by his political skills, but by his unwavering character and commitment to truth and justice. Another example is Mahatma Gandhi, whose principle of ahimsa, nonviolence, guided the struggle for India's independence. His life is a testament to how solid values can inspire profound and lasting change. In the business world, Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks, is often cited for his ethical approach. He always emphasized the importance of treating employees with respect and dignity, offering benefits like health insurance for part-time workers. This philosophy not only increased employee loyalty, but also contributed to the company's growth and success. Schultz showed that it is possible to lead with integrity and still achieve great financial success. Cultivating and maintaining integrity in all areas of life is not an easy task, but it is possible with effort and dedication. First, it is essential to reflect on our core values. Asking ourselves what really matters and what principles we are willing to defend can provide a solid foundation for all our actions. This introspection helps us align our daily choices with our deepest values. Next, it is crucial to be consistent. Integrity means acting according to our principles, regardless of the circumstances. This can be challenging, especially in situations where the pressure to compromise our values is high. However, standing firm in our convictions strengthens our character and increases the trust others have in us. Practicing empathy is also fundamental. Understanding and respecting the feelings and needs of others help us make fairer and more ethical decisions. This does not mean giving in to all demands, but rather considering the impact of our actions on others and seeking solutions that benefit everyone. Empathy connects us with our common humanity and reinforces the importance of acting with integrity. Another important aspect is transparency. Being open and honest in our communications and actions builds an environment of trust. This includes admitting mistakes and taking responsibility for our actions. No one is perfect, and acknowledging our faults honestly demonstrates maturity and commitment to the truth. Transparency not only strengthens our relationships, but also helps us learn and grow from our mistakes. Maintaining a supportive circle is also vital. Surrounding ourselves with people who share our values and encourage us to act with integrity can provide crucial support. These individuals can help hold us accountable and offer advice when we face ethical dilemmas. Building a community based on shared values reinforces our commitment to honesty and character. Finally, it is important to remember that integrity is a continuous journey. No one is perfect, and we will all face moments of temptation or doubt. The important thing is to keep reflecting on our values and strive to be better every day. Small daily actions that reinforce our principles can have a significant long-term impact. Therefore, the role of honesty and character in meritocracy is fundamental. They not only sustain our achievements, but also help us build a success that is true and lasting. In a world where performance is often measured in terms of tangible results, values and principles are what set us apart and allow us to achieve success that is not only significant but also respectable. By cultivating and maintaining integrity, we can not only achieve our goals but also inspire and uplift those around us, creating a legacy we are proud of. Meritocracy in personal relationships. When we think about meritocracy, we usually associate it with professional or educational settings. However, applying meritocratic principles can also bring significant benefits to our personal relationships. Approaching our social interactions with a merit-based perspective can improve the quality of our friendships, family relationships, and romantic partnerships. So, how can we cultivate stronger and more meaningful personal relationships through this perspective? First, it's essential to understand that meritocracy in personal relationships doesn't mean demanding perfection or expecting everyone around us to constantly strive to please us. It's about valuing and recognizing the genuine efforts people make to maintain and strengthen their bonds with us. Just like in the workplace, where effort and results are rewarded, our relationships can benefit when we appreciate and reciprocate the emotional and time investment that others make. Imagine an ordinary person in their social circle. They have friends, family, and possibly a romantic partner. By adopting a meritocratic mindset, they begin to pay attention to the efforts these people make in their lives. For example, a friend who is always available to listen and support, or a family member who strives to organize family gatherings. By recognizing and valuing these efforts, they strengthen their bonds, showing that they appreciate and value what others do. This recognition doesn't need to be grandiose. Small gestures like sincerely thanking someone, verbally expressing appreciation, or reciprocating with acts of kindness can make a big difference. When we acknowledge and value others' efforts, we create an environment where everyone feels appreciated and motivated to continue contributing positively to the relationship. Another important aspect of meritocracy in personal relationships is reciprocity. In a balanced relationship, both sides strive to maintain the connection. This means that, in addition to recognizing others' efforts, we also need to actively make an effort ourselves. If a friend always goes out of their way to support us, we should be ready to do the same. This creates a healthy dynamic where everyone feels valued and respected. Consider a romantic relationship. A partner who constantly makes small sacrifices and gestures of love deserves to have their efforts recognized and reciprocated. This not only strengthens the bond, but also promotes an environment of respect and equality. When both partners strive to make each other happy, the relationship becomes more robust and resilient. Moreover, a meritocratic perspective can help us identify and deal with toxic relationships. Instead of accepting negative behaviors or a lack of effort, we can set clear standards of respect and reciprocity. If someone in our life is not willing to invest in the relationship fairly, it might be time to reevaluate that connection. This doesn't mean being ruthless or insensitive, but rather recognizing that healthy relationships require mutual effort. Communication is another fundamental piece. Being honest and open about our expectations and feelings helps align efforts and avoid misunderstandings. Instead of expecting others to guess our needs or desires, clearly expressing what we value and expect can make relationships more transparent and satisfying. This is especially important in times of conflict, where honesty and a willingness to resolve issues are crucial. Applying meritocratic principles also leads us to reflect on our own behavior. Are we ourselves making efforts and being dedicated in our relationships? Are we actively contributing to others' well-being? This self-evaluation can help us improve and become better partners, friends, and family members. It's important to remember that meritocracy in personal relationships isn't about turning everything into a transactional exchange. We're not talking about keeping score of favors or maintaining a record of who did what. It's about cultivating an attitude of appreciation and recognition for genuine effort. When everyone in a relationship feels valued and appreciated, the connection strengthens and becomes more meaningful. The concept of meritocracy also reminds us of the importance of fairness. In our personal interactions, we should strive to be fair and equitable. This means treating others with respect, keeping promises, and being reliable. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, and fairness is a fundamental pillar of that trust. When we are fair in our actions and decisions, others feel safe and valued. Personal relationships are also a field where we can practice and develop our empathy skills. Understanding others' perspectives and needs helps us be more compassionate and respond in ways that strengthen the connection. Empathy allows us to recognize others' efforts and respond in a way that shows our appreciation and support. Furthermore, meritocracy in personal relationships encourages us to be proactive. Instead of waiting for others to take the initiative, we can step forward and make efforts to improve and maintain our bonds. This can include planning gatherings, remembering important dates, or simply being present when needed. Proactivity shows that we value the relationship and are willing to invest in it. In the long term, adopting a meritocratic approach to our personal relationships can lead to a virtuous cycle of effort, recognition, and mutual strengthening. As we value and reciprocate others' efforts, they are encouraged to continue contributing positively to the relationship. This cycle creates an environment of support and respect that benefits everyone involved. We conclude our journey through the complexities and nuances of meritocracy, exploring how effort, resilience, honesty, and character play crucial roles in the pursuit of true and lasting success. Throughout the chapters, we discussed the importance of overcoming immediacy, understanding the relationship between effort and reward, recognizing the impact of a spoil mentality, and adopting smart and efficient practices in work. We also emphasize that values and principles are the backbone of sustainable success. What emerges from these reflections is the understanding that success is not just a matter of talent or opportunity, but an intricate combination of dedication, integrity, and wisdom. Meritocracy, when truly understood and applied, is not a cold and impersonal system that values only results but a path that recognizes and rewards perseverance, honesty, and positive contributions to society. This journey through the principles of meritocracy offers a new perspective on how to face daily challenges and pursue your goals. Instead of seeking shortcuts or expecting instant rewards, we are invited to adopt a more patient and strategic approach. True value lies in continuous effort, the ability to learn from mistakes, and the willingness to act with integrity even when no one is looking. The examples of leaders and success figures we explored show that honesty and character are not just desirable qualities, but essential for building a respectable legacy. They remind us that, ultimately, success is measured not only by what we achieve, but by how we achieve it. Cultivating a meritocratic mindset requires conscious effort to reflect on our values, set clear goals, plan efficiently, and maintain an unwavering commitment to integrity. It is not an easy path, but it is a path that leads to truly meaningful and lasting rewards. As you, the reader, continue your own journey, remember that the world owes us nothing. Every achievement, every progress is the result of our effort, dedication, and character. By adopting the principles discussed in this book, you will not only be pursuing success but also building a life of purpose and meaning. May you apply these insights in all areas of your life, inspiring you to work hard and smart, maintain honesty and character in all your actions, and face challenges with courage and determination. True success, as we have seen, is a reflection of who we are and the value we bring to the world. And with this understanding, may you tread your path with confidence and integrity, building a future you are proud of.